Hey YouTube, if you are enjoying what you watch, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Episode 12 is the last episode of Berserk of Gluttony. This anime was great to watch. I enjoyed it. There were moments in episodes where there were definitely things that didn't make sense. There were some questions to answers, but overall, I would recommend this to others to watch. Episode 12 opens with Fate using greed as a shield and attacks the Divine Dragon. Roxy, who now knows Corpse's fate since his mask broke, sees his eyes. She has this 3-second weird feeling. Fate tells Roxy he was lying to her. He thanks her for everything she has done for him and goes to fight the Divine Dragon. Roxy cries as Fate leaves. Fate will fight both the Divine Dragon and Northern. Fate is slowing down. He forced his way to Domain of E to fight Northern, and he is trying to keep energy stored by restricting the Divine Dragon's movements. Fate and Northern fight. Fate's left arm gets cut off. This is illusion magic to have Northern lower his guard. Fate wins the fight against Northern, though he still lost his arm. So I guess the illusion magic didn't really do much for him. Something happens and we are back into the dream world. We see the woman who was the Chimera's core, Haino's core, with mine. Her name is Luna. Luna is happy Fate killed her. Luna has been holding back Fate's gluttony skill. This is why we saw and see red blood with monsters or even humans in it. Luna tells Fate if he kills the Divine Dragon, he will lose himself to the gluttony skill. Greed appears as a human in this world inside Fate. This world inside of Fate is breaking. Fate tells Luna he has to kill the Divine Dragon. No one else will or can. In the outside real world, Fate asks Greed if he used to be a human. Greed replies that was a temporary form. It is not a direct yes. It is not a direct no. This could mean sins can transform into humans or weapons. Something happened to the sins as weapons. We will not get an answer this episode. We will be leaving Berserk of Gluttony, hopefully season 1, without an answer, and we'll get it in season 2. With Northern defeated, it is time to fight the Divine Dragon. Fate uses Greed as a sword because he only has one arm. Fate is slowly cutting away at the Divine Dragon. Fate kills them. The battle is over. Fate's injuries catch up to him. He is also about to go berserk and freak out. To help this, he has Greed change into a new form. This access to a new level for Greed helped reset Fate's stats. Fate can still go berserk though. It just won't be as terrible with the damage he causes. Gluttony is slowly devouring Fate. Mine shows up out of nowhere and she says she thought Fate would have lasted longer. Fate tells Mine to keep her promise and kill him before he loses control. Roxy saves Fate from dying. Roxy yells at Fate. She doesn't want him to die. She doesn't hate him. She cares about him. Roxy might and hopefully probably does love Fate. I want her to. I want these two to date. With Roxy yelling at Fate, this calms him down. Fate does love Roxy, and she has calmed his gluttony skill. Roxy saved Fate, and this is what Fate secretly wanted. Fate passes out. He wakes up in his room at an inn. Fate still lost his left arm. Eris and Mine walk into his room. Fate has been out for 1 week. Eris gives Greed back to Fate. Mine and Roxy brought Fate back. Mine left Greed on the battlefield and a monster took him. They had to get him back. Mine said she was focused on envy, she forgot about Greed. Northern was killed by Fate. Northern was a normal person with no sin skill. He was normal using a sin weapon. Envy controls their users. This is why Northern said he was half Northern. He looked and was Northern. However, his mind was being controlled by envy. Mine made sure Envy was kept somewhere they could not mind control anyone again. She threw Envy to the far side of Gallia since mortal sin weapons cannot be destroyed. It is less likely someone will find Envy, but Envy can still come across a human who will use them. Eris says she needs Fate's help. She no longer has plans of a future where a hero is born from Roxy's death. With the Divine Dragon dead, this country will see a new era. Eris wants Fate to help. Eris says there is a way to fix Fate's arm. Our characters will leave to do that before Roxy comes back to check in on Fate. Fate is told he shouldn't be with Roxy. Roxy calmed Gluttony, and they both care about each other, so they would make a perfect couple. But Eris says Roxy stirs Gluttony, so there's some mixed feelings feelings right here. We scene change to the Holy Knights. Roxy goes to check in on Fate. Fate is gone. He leaves Roxy a note saying sorry to disappear. He is sorry he never told her about Gluttony. Fate says he will see Roxy again in the future. Yeah, he better come back. We go to the past where Roxy was the Holy Knight with short hair that was nice to young Fate. Roxy was nice to Fate during this. Roxy learned from young Fate people truly are afraid of Holy Knights. This is why Roxy cares a lot about Fate. She wanted to protect the orphan who was happy to learn the capital has nice Holy Knights like her. This is not surprising Roxy and Fate met like this, and Roxy was this woman. We scene change to Raphael, who knows Fate is Corpse. He is happy Fate as Corpse killed Hato. Raphael knows about Fate, and we don't know how he knows. He shouldn't know, but it is possible he maybe used the Philosopher's Stone in his room to learn the answer. The last scene of this season, Fate uses greed to heal and get his arm back. He uses a secret Twilight healing skill. Fate, Mine, and Eris go their separate ways. Greed tells Fate since he leveled up, he should be remodeled. He needs a sword to match his new skills. Berserk of Gluttony is over. A second season is not confirmed. This anime was really good. There are questions that have no answer, but overall, it's good anime. Hopefully it will get a second season in the far off future. Thank you for watching my videos of Berserk of Gluttony. Go watch other anime videos I've made and subscribe to my channel.